Welcome, executives and leaders, to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive strategic shift in how we actually adopt artificial intelligence. We're going to look at how we move beyond just, merely boosting individual productivity, and instead look at how we engineer true organizational intelligence. It's a journey we call Necktop to Laptop, and it's absolutely crucial for delivering tangible business outcomes that actually protect your competitive moat. To kick things off, I want you to really sit and think about this for a second. What critical knowledge would just disappear if 10 of your absolute most experienced people walked out the door tomorrow? Just left. Feel that tension for a moment? That is undocumented expertise, the highly nuanced judgment, the deep context behind all your data, literally walking right out the front door. Which leads us directly into the next pretty tough question you've got to ask yourself as a leader. How much of what makes your company truly great at what it does is actually documented and accessible? Is your real competitive edge safely stored and searchable in your systems, or is it precariously floating around in the minds of your staff? Now, let's puncture a bit of a comfort zone here. If every single one of your competitors has access to the exact same AI models, the same ChatGPT, the same Copilot, Claude, the whole shebang, where is your AI advantage actually going to come from? Because if everyone has the exact same tools, individual speed isn't a strategic advantage anymore. It literally just becomes a new baseline. But imagine this alternative, because I really want to plant this seed of our ultimate destination right here. What would change if every single employee could draw upon the organization's absolute best products, processes, and people's experience when doing their job? Imagine a world where every single new hire can execute their tasks at the exact same level as your company's top veterans. That right there, that is the true strategic opportunity. Section 1. The AI Productivity Track. Okay, let's dive into this. To understand how we actually get to that incredible destination, we've got to start in familiar territory and acknowledge what practically everyone right now thinks AI is built for. When we talk about AI productivity, we usually just mean doing things faster. We write emails, summarize documents, research, analyze, present, and create. AI makes individuals dramatically faster at all of these tactical steps, right? We're all super familiar with this workflow. And there's this highly powerful quote from our source material that hits the nail on the head here. All of these save time. But if this is all we do with AI, we are leaving most of the value on the table. Saving time is a great first rung on the ladder, for sure. We aren't dismissing basic productivity, but if you stop there, you are falling into a massive, massive strategic trap. Section 2, Finding Your Competitive Advantage. And this brilliantly illustrates the core strategic problem for any CEO right now. We have to figure out where a true competitive moat actually lies in an AI-powered world. Like we just said, it definitely doesn't come from knowing clever prompts or making PowerPoints slightly faster than your rivals. We have to make a hard pivot from generic AI to grounded AI. A generic AI can give you textbook advice on how to evaluate a supplier. It knows how businesses work in theory. But a grounded AI, it knows your highly specific procurement policies, your past negotiations, your unique risk requirements. Basically, generic AI knows how businesses work. Grounded AI knows how our business works. And that is your real competitive advantage. Section 3. From Necktop to Laptop. So this brings us to the paradigm-shifting metaphor that solves this whole strategic problem and helps you build that grounded AI. Necktop to Laptop simply means using AI to capture decades of undocumented institutional knowledge and experience from people's heads and converting it into reusable organizational intelligence. Think about it for a second. For decades, our most valuable intellectual property has literally been sitting above the neck. Your 20-year veterans are the ones who know the reality behind the standard operating procedures, right? Historically, capturing all that was incredibly slow. It was a nightmare. But AI completely flips the economics here. It can interview, transcribe, structure, and classify this undocumented experience effortlessly. Section 4. The Learning Organization. Now, I know exactly what you're probably thinking. I want to address the immediate objection that pops into literally every management team's mind right about now. Are you seriously suggesting everyone stop working to start some massive company-wide documentation project? Absolutely not. We're moving from the old, inefficient way where you do the work and the knowledge just disappears to a dynamic new reality. Do work, capture learning, reuse learning, and improve. AI captures knowledge as a totally seamless byproduct of daily work. Your meetings, problem-solving sessions, customer interactions, they all naturally generate knowledge. AI silently captures, structures, and stores it. You aren't stopping work to document. You're just naturally shifting the company into a true learning organization. Section 5, from an AI to our AI. Let's move to the conceptual centerpiece of this explainer. What exactly does the AI need to understand to become truly grounded in your business? Well, it comes down to three distinct domains, the three Ps. First, products and services. What exactly do we sell, and what does quality mean for us? Second, processes. How do we actually operate, deliver, and control that quality? And third, people. The accumulated expertise, the relationships, and that nuanced judgment your staff has built up over decades. When you ground your AI in these three pillars, the whole narrative moves way beyond simple prompt engineering. It literally becomes your organization's custom brain. Section 6, the context engine. So the crucial point is captured perfectly in this example from our research. Think about generating a custom corporate song as a parable for this entire transformation. As the quote says, it was AI taking information about your organization, understanding its context, and transforming that understanding into something completely new. Taking public company history and having AI generate a custom anthem with lyrics and music, that isn't just a neat parlor trick for a workshop, it's a really powerful metaphor. It proves the AI can successfully synthesize your unique organizational context into completely new targeted intelligence. Now just imagine what happens when it synthesizes 30 years of internal, hard-won operational experience instead of just scanning a few public web pages. Section 7. Achieving organizational intelligence. We're at the final stage here. Let's move to and see how this builds, looking at the ultimate business outcomes you can expect as a CEO and the precise mechanism to get there. This sequence perfectly traces the flow of converting raw human experience into tangible customer value. It starts at step 1, Necktop experience, that rich, undocumented judgment in your employees' heads. Step 2, AI seamlessly captures it. Step 3, we ground that knowledge in the context of the business. Step 4, AI delivers the right knowledge exactly at the right time to every single employee, which leads to Step 5, better execution across the board. And finally, Step 6, tangible business performance and undeniable customer value. I want to leave you with this provocative final thought to mull over today. Is your goal to be a company where everybody just uses AI, or a company where everybody benefits from what the organization knows? True, strategic AI adoption isn't just about handing out fast tools to individuals. It's about moving knowledge from the Necktop to the laptop, from the individual to the organization, driving vastly better decisions for your entire enterprise. Think about what that kind of deep organizational intelligence could do for your competitive advantage.